of the management and of all our employees, welcome to the Canadian Pacific Holiday Train.
Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm actually in what looks like a church, because it used to be a church, but now it is the Columbia Historical Society Museum, and it also has some really cool things that I know you guys will. You're ready. Yeah, there's trains here. All right, so as I was saying, we're in a church, but as you can tell, there is some train stuff up there on the walls. And if you look around behind me, here is the massive HO scale layout that they have. And this is the Columbia and Susquehanna Model Railroad, which on this section here is modeled after the town of Columbia, conveniently where this is located at, in Columbia, Pennsylvania, right along the Susquehanna River. Any of you remember the live stream that I did about, I don't know, a year ago or so with Matt PG, now Rail Flight? We're right down the street from that. I'm actually here with Nixcrossing too. He's downstairs with the O scale layout right now. I don't know that I'll be getting down there because we're down to they're closing soon. So I've been up here all day. They've been generous enough to let me run a few of my locomotives, which you will see in the footage coming up. Actually, my Conrail Heritage unit's on here right now, so it'll probably be coming around.
Yeah, I know. Who do you think you are, that movie?
That really affects it when something blocks it.
Yeah. It's the heritage unit and conscious of it. That's a dumb unit. That was a Botman Spectrum, but the motor fried in it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. So I gutted it. It was a dumb unit.
That is chassis unit working on that.
Yeah. See a lot of trees where you live at?
Nope, I'm here.
If you have Facebook, we have the Columbia Susquehanna Railroad page on there. If you follow us and join us, it has all of our show dates and everything we're doing throughout the year. Just separate.
On Friday morning, the locomotive 2 remains train running down the NYS and Nova Main now downtown Syracuse.
Man, your train route's pretty good. I have a couple of pine trees over there that I made. And some of them might look nice up on that. Oh, that's right, that's cool. Well, all right. Come back. Yeah. Yard speed, 5 miles an hour. Probably your wheels are probably better. Yeah, somebody switched it, they need to clean it. We've been dealing with that since I was installing that switch. Like I said, I've been replacing switches. I was going to say, if you want to come in and run trains or whatever, go ahead. Well, really, have to get going up. Like you said, let's get the smoke to get in there. Okay, main line is back to main line. Yep. Main line is back to main line.
All right, so I was saying a little bit earlier that we're closing the place. So one of the volunteers or members is being gracious enough to stay after just a few minutes extra so we can get a little more footage for you guys to show you more of the detail of it. I do plan on coming back though, and the open house starts next weekend, which is the weekend after Thanksgiving.
Saturday after.
Yes, the Saturday after. So you got Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Saturday. That's when the open house starts. So there will be a link to the Facebook in the description below, and any other pertinent information I will try to put down there as well, if it's not up on the screen and you're seeing it. I'm doing that hand thing again.
I felt like I was on a spaceship, and I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Be good just to hold them down by your
Okay.
side. Yeah.
What do I do with my hands? I gotta throw that clip in again. Ricky Bobby. See, I like to have fun doing this. So we're gonna take a walk around again and get you some of the more, unfortunately everything's shut off now, so you're not gonna get to see anything running at this point. But like I said, I got a good bit of footage of my trains running, which I am grateful and thankful that they were willing to do that. That was really cool that they did that, but they told me to bring more anytime I want, bring as many as I want. So I may have to bring a truckload down next time. All right, so what you're looking at in this first section here is Columbia in the 40s era, complete with the roundhouse, which they believe that would have been, yeah, there's an old picture of it, aerial picture of it here. But I heard somebody say earlier about there was only 3 stalls left in the 20s.
By World War II, it was down to 3 stalls.
Okay. But here it's showing more of what it was like before that time frame, which to me it almost resembles Steamtown, because it's almost the same layout, the tracks going out between it. But that's kind of what threw me off at first. I was like, is that Steamtown? No, that's Columbia. So, like, okay, just making sure. But you can see that the guys who are working on this and building it and doing the detail to it, it's just incredible.
Yeah, this is the only building still on Front Street.
The one that says Columbia on it?
That's the station. It's now an ice cream shop.
Oh, yeah, okay, I passed it on the way in. The coffee and ice cream?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so we did pass this on the way in, so I can throw a picture up here. So we're up in here somewhere, basically.
That steeple right there.
Okay, all right, so
That's
that
where
building
you're at
right
right
there, I know you guys hear that noise, sorry. That is the building we are currently in right now.
The building next to it is the mansion house.
Yeah,
Both still standing.
that is pretty neat. There's even a trolley line running up this street here.
Yeah, the brown building is the trolley barn.
The big one?
Right there. That little one looks like a...
It's like a wooden
Right
shed.
there.
Okay. So this right here was the trolley barn.
Yes. It's all tore down when they built the new bridge.
Wow.
In fact, that building was tore down then too, even though it didn't have to be.
Really? Looks like an old farmhouse.
That was one of the founders of Columbia's home. That was called Mount Bethel.
Really? That was a shame. That looked like a nice house.
That one and this one were built around the same time. That's Susquehanna Wright's home.
Okay. The one with the yard.
Her dad, John Wright, was one of the 3 founders of Columbia. He got the original grant of land from William Penn. The other founder's house wasn't modeled. It would have been beyond where the tunnels are. It's still standing too. Unfortunately, we lost this building in '76. That was the Reading passenger station.
This one here. This one?
Yep. It was designed by the same guy that designed the Pottsville station.
Ah.
Pretty much after the same. Both of them are gone now.
Looks like this one may have had a little fire damage to it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, all these homes are gone too. This is the only one left on Front Street.
The brick one right there.
It's next to the old fire company building.
So these tunnels then, were these original to Columbia?
Now that's just done for space constraint. This would be where the Reading comes out, and then the original line to Lancaster, which would be about 4th and Mill Street.
Okay.
This here's Union Street coming down with the old original St. Peter's School, convent, the church. The church and the rectory are still there. Everything else is gone. There's a new school in its place.
Wow. So it's pretty neat that it's modeled to that time frame, and really, really cool that you're keeping that history
All
alive.
done from pictures that we have here.
And then this you said was not original.
No, that's not original.
This
It's
is
supposed to be the
thrown in
silk
here.
mill that was along the river, but because
Okay.
we don't have any pictures of it, we just
You're
kind
just
of
guessing.
fudged it.
Gotcha.
It's the Mr. Rogers version.
So the guy who's talking, he does a lot of work on the layout. He was actually working on this while I was running trains earlier.
Yeah, I just finished the pond last weekend.
I see a duck. I see 2 ducks. Quack, quack.
Some barrels escaped from the factory as well.
There's some firewood up under that porch there.
That scene's coming along too.
Yeah, that looks really cool, especially with the waterfall here and water trickling down
Deer
the mountain.
sitting on
Deer, yep, right there.
the hill. Yeah, this is going to be a hunting camp. So
Okay.
I have to put the 10 point on the hill if they're watching.
Gotcha. Like, haha, you can't get me. This is cool too. There's a little playground right here.
Yeah, all this is going to be worked on heavily after we shut down for the year. It's still
This
a
is
work in
under
progress.
construction.
Yeah, this whole section.
Domino Sugar, I've heard of that.
Many people have lost their teeth due to that company.
Yeah, like me.
That's not paying homage to the Armstrong Corporation that was here in Lancaster.
Oh, okay. I have that same car. Nice.
Many people that are members here had relatives that worked there.
So what is this? You were saying, so, oh, this is going to be Thermont? Or
Model's
Thurman?
similar, but it's not going to be an exact copy.
Okay.
But I
Oh,
kind of got
West
the idea
Virginia.
for Thurman, West Virginia.
Okay, minus the tracks being right there. But yeah,
The way the buildings are right up against the hill like that.
and fire company's already waiting for the buildings to burn. Like, we'll just stay here for eternity.
This is the town. We call this Branchburg after one of the founding members of the layout. Kind of, you know, dedicating this area to in his memory.
That's cool. That's nice. Oh, that's a Baby Ruth car too.
Yep.
AKA billboard.
Yep. Every once in a while that changes. Different
Does it?
cars going in and out of there.
Nice. So we'll continue, work our way around because there's actually more behind me. That noise again, sorry. Please do not touch. What happens if you touch it?
Ancient Chinese secret.
Oh, so. Oh look, there's closeout on the line. Again, this is like the details is really incredible because this is like, you see there's a facade here, but then these are built into that to give it that illusion of the 3-dimensional, where this is painted on, this gives it that 3-dimensional look to it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if I'm in the videos either, so feel free to get me in if you want.
That's what I mean why I hate the selfie stick.
Like here you got the detail in the yard. I mean, the more time you spend here, the more things you'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna actually say that like with any layout, there's so much detail and things change that you could come here 100 times and probably still not see everything. And
This
drums
here,
and stuff over here.
This bridge is a representation of the Martickville Bridge south of Lancaster here. Of course, it's been shortened and narrowed down a little for space constraints, but you know, we would put the Rollinsville trolley line in underneath it.
That is neat. Does it? You know, it ends.
That's a very short
Static
trolley.
display.
It's kind of like, you know,
So what is up with this up here? I noticed this one running around.
that
Is
just
that
goes around in a loop, basically.
Yeah.
It's disconnected from the rest of the layout, but
okay?
it's just there for more visual.
Gotcha. I'll let you guys know too. There is an N scale train on the layout. If you guys can pick it out, just watch for it. It's the only one. cop hiding behind a billboard.
Yep. Oh yeah, half the model that. You know,
Of course.
Bandit style.
Nice. Gonna go after the VW bus. It can't move out of its own way.
These dirty hippies.
Oh, is that a Ford or a Mack? That is a Ford.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that, but the Bud cab, they made that for 3 different truck companies: Ford, Mack, and FWD.
See, I think they made them out of Allentown.
No, but I think they're Bud Lake, New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, the Mack trucks were Allentown, but the Bud company, the Bud cab company, was Bud Lake, New Jersey.
Yeah, like one of the other things we like to do is throw little
Lukewarm water. Yeah, we'll show you the other one when we
like
get to
the
it.
karate. Name the karate place.
Something Wong.
Yeah, Grin and Barrett Incorporated back there.
Oh, look at the vintage McDonald's
Yeah, the
too.
original. That's the original one.
Nice.
Of course, it wouldn't have been in this town, but
No.
we
Ooh,
felt
ooh.
it fitting.
Something happened here.
Yeah,
It's abandoned. We should go explore it.
I think proper people already did.
They beat us to it, of course. That's why they're tearing it down. Thanks, guys. Missed our chance. There's some more clothes on the line.
Yeah.
Hopefully I have enough battery for this. I have to go down and get my thing.
There's a little traditional wedding coming on here. I believe that's Friar Tuck in the front. A little aerial shot here. Just need to add
Shadow.
helicopter sounds.
Yeah. Get to the chopper. Go do it now.
Freeze against the wall. Little rooftop party here.
Oh, is that a steel structure on the construction?
Oh yes. Courtesy of Bethlehem Steel.
That's not far from me either. I was actually supposed to go to Steel Stacks today. My friend Dan was supposed to come out from Altoona,
Nice.
but he wasn't feeling good, so he's coming out next week now. Maybe I'll just bring him down here instead of ours. I mean,
And most of our little signs have
and
little
battery's
pictures on
dying.
it. Like that one.
Home of Raisin Cane, milk chocolate raisin candy bar.
There you go.
Where can I get me some of them? Here's a little train station here,
It's got a lot of
passenger
things going on.
station. Yeah, you'll see that in some of the running shots here. Ooh, I like those.
And only in Columbia and Susquehanna will you see a suburban subway,
Yeah,
red
that-
line New York City train running in rural America.
That is freaking awesome. With all the 80s graffiti on it too. Which
yeah.
that actually is going to go over here in the subway.
You have to put the switch on down there to get all that lit up. Same with the house.
Yeah, I got that footage earlier, so I'll throw that footage in of the haunted house with the lightning and thunder, and that was
It
pretty
runs on
neat.
like a 5-minute loop.
Now what is this up here? Is that just a
Just a road going through,
okay?
coming through somewhere. It's up there.
That's unplanned yet.
Yeah. It's kind of like whatever mood strikes us.
Invite us to your next blowout. Thanks, bakery. We have bread and we need dough.
Yep.
Okay, so I get it. Need, like you need the dough. And then as you wrap around this side, you got the Greyhound bus station.
We got a
Go
little-
Greyhound and leave the driving to us.
We have our little 2019 memento. Can't say that word or you get banned.
Yeah, whatever. They gave up on that. Fleabag Hotel. Yeah, that sounds about right. I know somebody that was a worse one than that recently. Like black mold on the ceiling, in the shower, in the beds, everything was like, you stayed here?
Can't have a Lancaster County Fire Company without a chicken barbecue.
Oh, nice. Where's Eden and the Tillers?
You got the old Santa that's on truck.
All right, we're back. It's the wrong color. They get the real one downstairs. We'll show that in a little bit. You'll see the downstairs, the O gauge in a little bit. That looks like That looks like the
There's a
car.
traveling.
No, it's the one, like the one. Look, kids, Big Ben, Parliament. Look, kids,
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Ben, Parliament. That's what they were driving,
Yeah.
something like that.
Ford
Citroen,
Oh,
something like that.
Citroen, yeah. the
Citroen, yeah. Smells so good. I want some. Yeah, see, they're not accurate. They're not white with blue stripes. They changed it. The Mannheim Fire Department. I think that's what they are now.
What's that in
But
there?
here's a, look at this. Classic 80s Ford Escort. And the floor just farted. Oh, 5513.
Yeah.
That's at the Reading Museum in Hamburg. We looked at that, actually.
Yeah, here's the S2. Pennsy S2.
I want one.
That thing sounds awesome. when
I'll
it's running,
bet.
Especially when it hits the big speaker.
Under here is just pretty much a storage yard. It's a little hard to see. This camera sucks with. There we go. So there's a whole storage yard underneath.
Yeah, we keep trains under
And is
there.
this modeled kind of like after the bridge out here?
Yeah, that was the idea.
The
behind
idea
that.
behind it.
And these panels come out so we can work on the tracks if we need to, or we'll fix a derailed car or something.
You know what these guys are singing, right? I've been working on the railroad. I think that's how it goes.
Okay, he's got it back there.
There's a switching tower right here.
Yeah, we have quite a few yard towers on the way.
Yeah.
Like there's one, but it's part of a sawmill now.
Yeah.
Repurposed.
That was, you know, upgrade.
Yeah. Well, the railroad didn't need it anymore, so it's sawmill needed it.
This is interesting too. I get a kick out of this. You got a farm tractor pulling 4 little red wagons connected together. Here's some brand new GM Ford truck frames. Toyota.
Yeah.
No, those are Toyotas. That's all the recall frames. That's what those are.
Yeah, he modeled those after what used to come out of Dana on Reading.
Okay.
He used to sit under the Penn Street Bridge. There'd be trainers.
I've seen them
sitting up
actually.
there.
I've seen them.
You could actually.
Is that a
buy
real train or downstairs?
That's a real one.
And this is something local to me, the East Penn Railroad. You guys have seen that in one of my videos with JP before, where we went and looked at the old Conrail unit sitting in Pennsburg. So they do have one of these units painted up just like this. I don't know what number it is though, so I'll have to look at that. So these 2801 and 2800. So there might be one of them that sits. I haven't seen it there in a while, but it used to sit there, and I know I had pictures of it.
Yeah, those are actually modeled after railroad numbers. There's one of my favorites.
Antiques Antique Shop. Perfect.
Yeah.
That was well thought of. Kelsey's Bar.
Drugs
Mountaineer
and-
Hotel.
Drugs
and chemicals.
Gotta have both.
Do you have any car dealerships with brand and new cars on it? Got some FEC here. Yeah, that's a real train. Yeah, we're that close to the real train tracks that we can actually hear a real train.
Yeah, they start running about 4 o'clock tonight through here.
Hmm.
And then all through the night.
Nice. Well, that was part of our live stream that time, as we were waiting for a train to come through, and then it wasn't. We were too early. Yeah, I saw that earlier. His swimmers.
Homage to Petticoat Junction.
Okay. Got a Conrail sitting here. Was that a GP or SD?
SD 38, I believe. I think that's what that one is.
Actually looks like a SD 40-2 because it has the long porches.
Yeah.
Warrington Mercantile. There's a Warrington near me, but spelled differently. So this is another.
That's Warrington. You know, clothes, wear, clothes.
Gotcha.
Warrington.
Gotcha. See, I'm yeah. I can read. Another Conrail and some Reading.
That's a G40s.
The only Reading engines I have right now are Baldwin AS16s, a pair of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Bowser.
Yep.
Yeah, they made them accurately.
Yeah, they're really nice.
This section here is going to be a stone quarry with a cement plant, rock crusher, and then behind it's going to be an asphalt plant. It's all still in the planning stages.
Just a generic roundhouse over here then?
Actually, that was donated. This entire end of the layout was given to us by the state, and that was all scratch built.
No kidding. That looks awesome.
That and all these buildings that are here were original. There was more to it over here, but we just kind of felt that part didn't fit in. So
yeah.
But we had to keep the roundhouse.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's neat.
We're in the process of getting the turntable to work again. Something wasn't wired right with it, and we've actually been in contact with the manufacturer on how to rewire it. It all works off that control panel up there.
Oh, this one right here. Wow. There's a diagram.
So everything will be digital once it's done. There's a little Alpine
fire tower.
Yeah. You just need a little Ricola guy hanging on.
Ricola. Well, you got the Baywatch babe here.
Yeah.
Is that?
It's gonna be pretty cold in a couple of days. I mean, once that snow starts rolling
in. Tunnels everywhere.
Oh yeah. It's the best way to make your scenery blocks.
I missed that earlier.
Oh,
I
yeah.
totally did not catch that.
Well, he was at Kelso's bar earlier.
You got pretty far then. That's a good distance. He must have went to Roadkill Cafe too. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. That was a reworked kit. Tony took it and kind of modified it a little.
Wells Fargo and Company Express Office. I'm really digging all the PRR trucks too.
Oh yeah.
Can you tell we're in PRR country? No, not at all.
This is part of the cement and the part of the asphalt factory as it's going to eventually be in here on this siding. It's going to have its own dedicated siding.
Okay, cool.
And then that siding's going to connect to some stone load out.
Is Raymond Weaver somebody special too?
That
or?
was just that's actually a business card from
Oh.
somebody that built street rods, I
Cool.
think. Those two buildings are scratch built.
Nice.
The guy that did Brantsburg originally that we dedicated, he built those two
Look at the
buildings.
detail in this concrete road.
So we had to...
Cracks and all.
Yeah. Tony even modeled weeds growing in a sidewalk.
Really?
Over in the far end of the town right
Huh.
there. This is the yard controls for this yard.
Cleverly hidden back here in the corner. That's pretty neat. It just goes to show you how much work and detail goes into a massive layout like this.
Yeah, originally that hill was just all trees.
Was it?
We reworked that along with the guy who did these are all resin molds. It's a 2-part resin mix. You mix it up and then you pour it into the mold and then you stick it on the layout.
Nice.
It's hardened.
Very nice.
It's painted with different washes. Different color washes.
Banks Bakery. We have bread and we need douche.
Dough.
Dough. Douche. I'm an idiot.